Good evening, everyone. Welcome to our International Property Zones. My name is Mandy Chen, your moderator for today. So today we are very honored to have Mr. Omer Ali Khan, a gentleman well experienced in both international trade as well as real estate, and has been in this markets for more than 2 decades. So therefore, let's welcome Mr. Omer Ali Khan. Hi, Omer. Would you want to introduce yourself to the audience?
Hi, good day, everybody. Fantastic event. Thank you for having me on board. Like Mandy has graciously said, I've been in the city of Dubai for the last 20 years. And basically, it has been an absolutely magnificent experience growing along with this city. Uh, First and foremost, on this particular platform, I would like to thank uh, the founder of IQI, who has this brainchild, which I have seen grow phenomenally since the last, I guess, 3 to 4 years, Mr. Kashif Ansari. And then along with that, like I call all of them, they are now actually part of my extended family. Mr. Shahid Salim, Mr. Daniel, lovely Sheila, Mr. Nabil, George, Anthony, and then all our international team with whom me and Mandy interact quite a lot nowadays. I think Lily is there in Australia, Yusuf in Canada, Somtrak in Thailand, Mandy in Cambodia, Anne in Vietnam, and lately we've been interacting with Mr. Pankaj from India. So, reason why I'm mentioning all the names is because with all of this wonderful family, it has been a completely enriching experience in my professional life to deal with them, to learn from them, to see how different markets have been behaving. And I think it is definitely a five-star experience to be on this platform and to be able to showcase our professionalism to all the world around.
That's great. So since you have been in Dubai like more than 20 years already, so what is the current situations right now? Would you want to elaborate a little bit more on that?
Well, the COVID-19 pandemic, as you see, is basically still ongoing globally. But in particularly in the UAE or in Dubai, we have been extremely lucky and successful in the way we have managed it. In fact, the announcement was made in, if I'm remembering the date correctly, 7th of July, when we managed to bring the infection rates down, and we started opening up flights to tourists to come back into Dubai and try to push business as usual. So current situation of pandemic is that everybody is definitely extremely cautious. Um, all the due diligence is being taken on a government level, on a personal level. The society here is extremely up to date with the practices which needs to be put in place in order to maintain the safety. Another important thing which has been happening in the last probably 2 3 months is a lot of functions of the government and the private sector have started going on to digital. So the digitization of a lot of businesses is happening as we speak. And these are exciting times. Obviously, we have to be cautious, but at the same time, it's the way to the future if we use the digital mediums and move business along.
Yep, that is very true. So I'm just wondering, is like right now is business as usual in Dubai?
It's a what, sorry?
The business as it is usual right now?
It is. It is pretty much business as usual. Offices are opening. The staff are operational on a rotationary basis. You get an occupancy of anywhere between maybe 50% or 60% or 70% in some offices. And flights are already more active. We are getting a lot of flights which are energized now from the west and from the east. So I would say, yes, we are going in the right direction. We are being extremely cautious. The government.
So you can travel right now?
If I have to travel, yes, I can travel right now. Yes, but that will depend on the conditions that that destination has placed. So all of those things have to be factored. But if need be for business or for anything important, we are functioning absolutely normal.
Yep, that's great to know that. Okay. Since today's topics, we are going to talk about the secret of the success for Dubai. So why don't let's play a reader, as in like make it more fun. Okay. Perhaps
All
this
right.
is a little bit challenging for you. So since you've
Okay.
been in Dubai for more than 20 years, and I guess Dubai is probably one of your love. So perhaps you can use your name, Omar,
Oh.
to form your answer. That will
Uh,
make audience feel easy and remember in terms of the secrets of Dubai. Yeah. So and they remember you as well, Omar.
you like to put me in a corner, I know that.
No. We try to make it more fun. In other words.
Okay, absolutely. Riddle accepted. Okay, so um, secret of Dubai in terms of okay, my name. Oh, okay. The spelling thankfully is very small, Omer, so I don't have to think of too many words.
Yeah. I won't make it too difficult for you as well.
Okay. Okay, the first alphabet, I think O, it will be, if I put it, how is the secret behind the alphabet? Maybe we can call it, oh, how about ownership? Uh,
Mm-hmm.
the ownership that the city of Dubai is giving you for making a life or a property or a space for yourself in this city.
Mm-hmm.
But even nowadays, I think this was something that we were discussing a couple of days back. I remember with you, uh, since a lot of new schemes have been announced in Dubai,
Mm-hmm.
which are essentially called ownership or rent to own.
Mm-hmm.
So people can move into ready properties and they can pay off the installments or the price of the property in installments. They do not have to pay it all in one go. So it's
Oh,
something which
okay.
is catching up quite nicely right now. It
Mm-hmm.
is, that is basically encouraging people to look at owning a property, especially many residents who've been living here for a long time.
Yep.
So they are now very active in owning a property because the prices obviously have become a lot more corrected.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the dream of anybody to have an home in Dubai. So a lot of people are going there. So I guess O will be for ownership, maybe, yes.
Wow. Okay, that's great.
Yeah.
So normally these options, is it applicable to all the developers, or is only certain developers that offer such rent to own options?
I think it's certain developers as of now who have
Mm-hmm.
completed their project or almost in the completion phase.
Mm-hmm.
So they are giving these benefits to people who want to take this opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, I will let's see because it's something which has just started. I guess maybe hardly a month or so. So
Mm-hmm.
we will wait and see how the public or the investors respond to it, and then automatically, I guess, it will evolve. It
Okay.
will
Is it
evolve.
anybody can be eligible for this scheme? Is it open to everyone, including foreigner?
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. This is the beauty of Dubai. I mean, all are welcome. If you are coming here to set up a business, or you're coming here to buy a property or a home or a holiday home,
Mm-hmm.
it's really very simple. And like I said, because of the digitalization which has been happening now,
Mm-hmm.
majority of the transactions and process you can do it literally from your laptops. It's so simple.
Wow. Okay. And how about, is it applied only to apartments, condominiums, or can it be applied to those villa and bungalow as well?
It's applicable for pretty much all the properties that you mentioned, apartment and bungalows or landed properties, townhouses and villas.
Mm-hmm.
But that will be subjective to which particular developer is offering that option that you can become an owner on a rent-to-own basis.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Currently, there are landed villas, landed properties, which are giving
Mm-hmm.
this option, and there are also a couple of projects where apartments are also available.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, both of them are available for people to choose from.
And roughly, what is the price range you are talking about with this kind? Would that be the price as per the normal package, or would there be any price adjustment in this case?
Well, see, the price range normally is for a very, very simple small studio, I guess will
Mm-hmm.
be in US dollars, roughly about maybe 110,000, 120,000.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And for the starting price for a landed property, a two-bedroom townhouse, can very easily be around maybe 300 to 350,000 and above.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So what happens is you can choose in any of these two options which you are looking at, and then the payment plan starts to kick in.
Mm-hmm. So the payment plan normally they will offer like at least 2 to 5 years times.
You can get 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
There are options of 5 years, yes. And at the same time, I will be sharing this information on our sister juwaiiqi.com portal
Mm-hmm.
very soon, hopefully, that we will be getting option to buy and repay in 10 years.
Wow, that's great.
Okay, so I got 2 thumbs up on that. That means you're ready to sell on it.
Yeah. Okay,
I
so
like that.
I will give you another one. So what about M? We talk about
Okay,
O equals to ownership. What about
all right.
M?
M will be, I guess, uh, 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 uh. let's just, yeah, okay. M will be for migration.
Mm-hmm.
You can
Okay.
migrate to Dubai because just, I think, 5, 7 days ago, there was a announcement which was made by the Dubai government, which
Mm-hmm.
is called Retire in Dubai. It
Mm-hmm.
is an initiative which was started from Dubai Tourism, which
Mm-hmm.
is a arm of the Dubai government. And I did a talk on that as well, maybe just 2 days ago.
Mm-hmm.
What happens is that if you are a resident of UAE, or even if you are not a resident or you're a foreigner outside of UAE, and your age is 55 years and plus,
Mm-hmm.
you should be basically, there are three criteria that you have to look at. If you match on any of those three criteria, you will
Mm-hmm.
be getting a 5-year visa to come and retire and live your life peacefully in Dubai.
5 years, maximum
Yes,
5 years.
yes. 5 years and renewable after every 5 years.
Oh, okay, that's great. So again, anyone can apply, right?
Absolutely, yes. Anybody can apply. Anybody whose age is 55 years and plus.
Mm-hmm.
And the conditions essentially are that you should be having income of 20,000 dirhams, which is, let's say, the same 20,000 ringgit.
Mm-hmm.
And it can be either as a pension, or it can be as an income that you're getting from your properties. So that will be enough. Or you should be having savings worth of 1 million dirhams into an account in Dubai.
Mm-hmm.
Or if you are owning a property in Dubai, which
Mm-hmm.
is the value of approximately, let's say, 2 million dirhams,
Mm-hmm.
you can qualify based on any of these 3 points to migrate and live and relax and enjoy your life in Dubai.
That's great. But I understand that you will actually do up another series, particularly talking about this migration, about this retirement
Yes,
visa
yes,
instead. Yep.
yes.
Okay.
I
For
did
those
it in
that
a
who
couple of languages, actually. I need to do it in English. Thank you for reminding me.
so for those that who's interested to know more detail about this, stay tuned for Omar's short video clip with regards to the retirement visa.
Absolutely.
Wow, that's great. So any other benefit for this visa?
Yes, principally what you'll be getting in this particular visa is, see, Dubai is anyway attracted because the location is so good. You can travel within a day's time either towards Europe or towards Far East or Central Asia, or
Mm-hmm.
even the subcontinent.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of people from this surrounding areas come into Dubai because the ease of doing business is probably one of the best in the whole region.
Mm-hmm.
The security system is absolutely awesome. The healthcare system is phenomenal. In fact, the people who will be retiring here, they will be given specialized healthcare systems, banking options, property options. So this will be something which will be extremely comfortable and inviting to people who want to be migrating and living and enjoying the time in Dubai.
That's great. All right, so third alphabet
Okay,
is
I
E.
forgot my name.
Okay.
I forgot my name. What is the third letter? Okay, E. All
So
right,
can you
E.
elaborate for the E?
E, I guess, will be okay. You don't make it easy.
No, it's pretty easy. For you, nothing is difficult.
Thank you very much. I will try to live up to that. Okay, E, I get it. Yes, we can try this. If E is for entrepreneurship, since Dubai has been, building itself on the values of always inviting and encouraging entrepreneurs to come and
Yep.
set up base in Dubai and operate from Dubai. In fact, I remember there were a couple of very high profile mergers which happened within the field of entrepreneurship. We have a very, very famous company called Bayut. They have merged with another famous digital platform by the name of Dubizzle. And even before that, there was another famous merger which happened between two big entrepreneurs, which was basically Uber and Careem Taxi, the Careem hailing app. So both of these were principally done in the city of Dubai. So I guess Dubai welcomes global entrepreneurs throughout the year.
So the other thing is, like, I heard that Dubai is also a tax haven countries, right?
Yes, 110% it is. Absolutely. This is one of the USPs because Gulf region is fundamentally strong in these profiles. So companies do come over here. There is a separate financial center which has been set up. And then you have the other areas where companies can choose the best option that they want to choose in terms of setting up a company. The income that most of the investors are getting from their rental properties in Dubai, there is no tax on that. All the residential properties that you may be owning in Dubai, the income that you'll be getting is going completely to you. So definitely tax-free haven is a very big plus point, which is attracting, I guess, retirees, investors, business people from all over the globe to come and take part.
Which particular countries or people who actually setting up business in Dubai? Any particular majorities that you can share?
Yeah. Sure. I guess, see, what happens is we have a range. There are about, if I remember correctly, more than 157 nationalities which are based in Dubai at the moment. So that's a big number. And the denominations of these nationalities fluctuate a little bit, not very much. But in the last 2.5, maybe 2.5 years, what we have seen that we have seen a big influx coming in from China. A lot of people from mainland China are coming over to Dubai to see the benefit of setting up offices, setting up businesses, setting up trade routes, buying properties, income properties. So, in fact, because of the strong influx of the population from China, because Dubai has always been very, very strong in seeing the reality on ground and accepting it and growing with it, we have just recently seen that a very big, massive school has also been opened up, which is for the Chinese, which is being operated and run in the Chinese language, basically.
Oh,
So
really?
all of the people who are from mainland China, they are coming and living here. They've moved here with their families, so they will not have to worry about language anymore because they will have this school, which is actually right in the heart of the city. So the location is extremely prime, where they can send the children and they can continue with normal education as they were doing back home.
Yeah, I was like pretty surprised that last year I was in this cityscape, one of the biggest expos in the world in Dubai, whereby I saw actually, and I met quite a lot of Chinese agents and
Yes.
entrepreneur businessmen there. I was so surprised, and I was chatting with them, and I asked them, it's like, wow, we all venture into Dubai markets. And I said, yeah, why not? This is over here is lots of opportunities. So they say they love this country. Yeah, that is
Thank you for the
actually,
vote of confidence. I like that.
yes, that is really massive. And I was
One thing I'll add, Mandy, since good you brought that up. See, in an entrepreneur, when you are looking to set some sort of a business here, it helps when you can see that a particular government is enforcing or supporting new emerging professions. Like we mentioned before, digitization is something which is happening very rapidly in the city of Dubai.
yep.
At the same time, because of the COVID pandemic, the medical line has also taken arms up, and it is moving very, very fast in terms of trying to develop a vaccine, in terms of probably trying to set up a center where volunteers from the society are coming and volunteering to be taking part in all the vaccine preparations that are being done. So when you look at a government which is so proactive in such things, automatically people who want to come and be a part of it, they are attracted to come to that region and also, set up business and contribute.
That's great to know. Yep. So again, it's like, remember just now we did mention that using Omer name to come up with the key points of what's the secrets of Dubai. And in fact, we just mentioned O stand for ownership, rent to own scheme, and M, we just talk about migrations, the 5 years retirement visa that which the government just launched it not too long ago. Then we talk about E, we stand for entrepreneurship, where we talk about Dubai is a tax haven. It actually encourage a lot of people, businessmen from all over the world to set up a business in Dubai. And what about the last one? The last alphabet we are talking about is R. So anyone want to make a guess what is R? Or anyone can read Omar's mind to come up with what is the R?
I'll keep quiet for a minute to see if anybody's suggesting anything, or shall I also try and use my brain? Okay, R is, let's see. I guess something which was to a lot of investors, it's something which keeps ringing in my head again and again. R stands for rental yield. Rental yield because Dubai is a place where this aspect of rental yield was very, very popular. A lot of people would come and be amazed to see that you are getting rental yields which are easily starting from maybe 6, 7, 8%, going all the way up to double digit, 12%, 14%. Even let's say after the pandemic, because there has been a lot of shift in the way the whole setup is operating now, the demand and supply is still trying to find a balance within the market. Despite all of the shifting that we are currently experiencing, still I think the rental yield which you are able to generate from the city of Dubai for a good property is maybe the best from anywhere in the globe. I think you can get maybe a good 7, 8, 9% rental yield very easily. So I think R would definitely be for rental yield.
Okay, but when you talk about like as high as double digits, so is this applicable to only for those like short-term rental, or is based on the long-term agreements?
No, I think it basically as a if you let's look at a standard way of doing it, the standard rental, which is for the full part of the year, 365 days, like a standard rental, you can very easily get 6 to 8% net rental yield in your pocket. But at the same time, if you are mentioning, like you say, a holiday home concept, or probably something which will be like a short-term rental, those can get you double digits very easily, 12%, depending on which part of the city your property
Mhm.
is sitting and how you're getting it managed. So that's something which can definitely be a big plus point for you.
Okay, that's great. Even though right now with such pandemic situations, the local rental market is still doing very well, right?
The local rental market has taken a new level of operation in the sense because we have seen a lot of new properties which have opened up, new
Mm-hmm.
communities which were delivered specifically in the time frame of maybe uh, 2 months ago. So that gave a lot of options to tenants who were already sitting in the areas which were nearer to the city side. They have
Mm-hmm.
started going toward the outer skirt where they are able to move into townhouses for 2 bedroom and 3 bedrooms. And those are still giving a return of easily, like I said, maybe 5% to 7% to the landlord even today. We saw, in fact, for the last 2 months, just to give you an indicator of how fast the move has been going on. Uh, there was a community which just recently got handed over, uh, just after the initial restrictions of COVID-19 got lifted,
Mm-hmm.
and it was a community of approximately maybe 350 or 365 units,
Mm-hmm.
and I would say easily 70 to 80% of them get occupied within 1.5 months.
Wow. Okay, that's actually
So
very good.
So that shows that even if when your pricing is right, there is always a client who will be more than happy to come over and give you the rental amount.
Yeah, I remember I have a few investors that who invest in Dubai as well. So and they told me that the rental yield is great. So minimum they are
Yep.
talking about is 8%. Okay, a lot of investor I have these questions in mind that especially during this pandemic, there was like asking, is it advisable to enter into the market right now, even though which lots of offers that's going on with developer, even they come up with rent to own options and all this thing. But is this the best time to enter? So what is your view on this?
I'll try and not talk like a realtor, but I'll try and talk like somebody who's ready to invest his own money. Uh, Basically, the entry point is what makes the difference in terms of how your real estate journey is going to be. And in today's time, you are getting, as cliched as it sounds, the perfect value for your money because you are getting properties which were priced right now,
Mm-hmm.
and you are able to get clients who are also more than happy to come over and occupy your properties. The only change which has happened is that as compared to apartments, I guess probably a lot of end users are now preferring to have landed properties, which are townhouses, which are ranging anything from 2 bedroom, 3 bedroom, 4 bedroom, or the bigger luxurious villas, which are 5 bedroom and 6 bedrooms. So yes, if you are studying the market, let's say like we do it individually from all our offices globally, and when you see how the trends are moving along, specifically in the city of Dubai, now is definitely a time where a lot of savvy and people who are abreast with the way the market is mobilizing now, they are definitely looking at a lot of transaction interest. In fact, the maximum number of queries that we are getting in Dubai right now is people who are looking to buy a property for their own use because they
Mm,
know that the pricing is right.
yep. We always say that, especially for smart investor, we always say that we should enter into the market when the price is at the bottom and we hit
Yes.
high. So I guess with all these opportunities and incentive that is given by the developer, if you are ready, you should enter by now. I mean, don't wait until the peak period where the price is sky high and there's
Yeah.
no room for negotiations. Then you would think that, oh, I should have buy yesterday, but then it's too late. You can't actually turn back the clock. Yep.
There were
Anything?
three things I'll add. Just when you were saying this, I thought, yes, those are very strong points. I'll quickly summarize in 4 points if I can. See, basically, currently, why is it the right time to buy, if you compare to in the last part? developers are offering fantastic options as compared to the boom period in, let's say, 10 years ago or 7 years
Yes.
ago. So the buyers are getting a lot of incentives in terms of being cushioned into the market.
Yep.
They don't have to pay a lot of money upfront in order to acquire a property. And in the last 2 months, a lot of properties have literally been snapped up by foreign investors, by foreign buyers. And this is something which was recorded with the land department and shared with us.
Mm-hmm.
Thirdly, it's an indicator of how viable this particular market is even today, because we are seeing Chinese buyers predominantly are showing a lot of interest in coming and setting up businesses and setting up their property portfolios in the city of Dubai. So
Mm-hmm.
that shows that they are coming in here for the long term. And the last or the fourth point, which I basically have seen with my own eyes, is this is a city which has cemented its reputation as a leader in innovation. We are always seeing new schemes coming up, whether it is from the government or whether it is from the developers. They know how to improvise for the benefit of the long-term prospects. So that is something which I think gives Dubai an edge over a lot of other cities who are still trying to figure out what is their approach or what is their uh, plan of action going to be in these pandemic times.
Yep. And of course, I still remember that you told me before, the in terms of the transfer of ownership is actually doing paperless. It's like e-transfer, and it can be
Yes,
done within a day. So how amazing
yes,
that could be.
yes,
So
yes.
not many countries, especially right now, they can actually do the transfer within a day. So when you told me about this, I was like, wow, that's what innovation is all about when you talk about Dubai. And we look at the, unfortunately today we can't show any beautiful background with all the beautiful and artistic kind of architect structures, the buildings and everything. If for those who have not been to Dubai, so please pay a visit to Dubai and you'll be amazed with all those buildings. Yeah, it's
Welcome
amazing.
anytime.
Yes,
Dubai is open for
unfortunately.
business.
Yep. So
I, when you mentioned that welcome to Dubai, I remember an interesting fact which happened. In fact, it happened with us in our own company in Dubai. Um, Again, within this all is in the last period of 2 months. I've had families coming in from Italy. There have been a lot of people, individuals, and again families who are inquiring, and two of them actually flew down from the USA into Dubai. And their objective for all of them is essentially that they are looking to buy a property in order to either set up their lifestyle or their businesses over here or to retire. So we have already helped out a number of clients in this scenario. We are even today getting inquiries from China, from the States, from Europe, also from the subcontinent. So the momentum is very tangible. It's something which we are seeing happening quite a lot. And I'm fairly certain that as time progresses, Dubai is going to get a little bit more streamlined. As soon as you have flights operating at a more frequent pace, you are going to see a whole new flurry of new investors coming in, or people who wish to retire into the city and enjoy the good life. So there's a lot which I'm waiting to see happen, maybe within the course of probably 6 months' time or so.
all right, so that is actually a great information. So for those that would just join in, remember we will just mention what is the secret of Dubai, one of the very successful cities in the Middle Easterns, and we are talking about using Omer to describe about the reasons, the secrets. So at least we make audience remember why Dubai is so special. So, and we make audience remember Omer as well. So we talk about, we just share O is represent ownership, and M is migration, E is entrepreneur, and R is render yield. Anything you want to add beside that?
I think probably, Mandy, after 1 year, we need to start a production house for videos, you and me. I think you're doing a fantastic job, so always good to learn from you.
No, basically Omer is my so-called seafood or master. Because of him, I'm able to learn up the Dubai market, and I would like to take this opportunity to thank him. Without him, I would not be that familiar with Dubai markets. Thank you very much.
Likewise. I need to thank you for introducing us for Thailand, for introducing us about Vietnam, and even now, I'll just share it with all people who are listening. Uh, we are getting queries from people in Dubai who have properties in Malaysia. So it's always a treat to sit and work together with Mandy and her team and try to facilitate people with portfolios all across the globe. Basically, that is the essence of IQI Global, that any investor, be they be sitting in any part of the globe, we have offices available where we can uh, very professionally take care of your queries and hopefully get you the closures that you need. So one more time, I think I'm very happy that we did this particular session, and I would definitely like to thank Mandy for always pushing and pushing and making us do more. So thank you for your time.
Yeah, thank you, Omer, for your time too and your insightful sharing. And right now, everybody will remember you when they talk about Dubai. They will talk about Omer. Okay, thanks for watching our international property zone. Any questions? Let me check whether there's any question. Any questions for Omer? Feel free to ask. Okay.
Okay. Any
Yep.
questions for Mandy? Also go ahead and ask.
Okay, so a lot of people say hello, good evening to you as well. All the way from Canada, Australia, Philippines, Cambodia as well.
Okay, people are up everywhere in the world, I guess.
Yep. Okay, that's the beautiful part of being IQI Global.
Thank you for reminding me the meaning of my name, actually. Now I know
Yeah.
what my name stands for. That was pretty good.
Okay, so anything else you want to add before we end this session?
No, just thank you for the time. Whoever is watching, and to all people, take good care of yourself. And we will be in touch, obviously. So life and business will go on as usual. And as I remember, Mr. Kaushik was saying in one of his messages, this is the year of no limits. Do not let any boundaries to stop you. It should be the year of no limits. Make sure you push for the best. And that is what life is about for all of us, whether we are as an investor or as a family man or as professionals, that we move ahead with times and then grow with it. So again, it's a wonderful feeling to be able to share these thoughts with all of you. Thank you again.
Yep. Okay. For those that who always join our sessions, remember next week, same time, we have another property zone to share with you various topics that relates to real estate industry or the current market. Okay. Please stay tuned. My name is Mandy. I'm here signing off. Thank you, Omer, again. So I hope everyone stay safe and take care. Have a good evening. Bye-bye.
Thank you. God bless. Thank you.